Maybe you can quickly introduce, like, introduce yourself and explain.
I'm Marvin Baird. I was on a programme on the BBC called The Scheme. It was aired in 2010. Since then, I've been...
Very special day today, going to Kilmarnock to meet a legend in Scotland. It's Marvin Baird from The Scheme. For those who don't know, any non-Scottish viewers, or maybe people that are like too young to have seen the programme, there was a show about 10-15 years ago called The Scheme, and it was like following people from Scotland on like council estates, like our government housing. Marvin Baird was one of the people on the show, and he was like one of the fan favourites basically. You know, he had this vibe that he was like a good guy deep down, just in like the wrong world sort of thing. And recently he's been like popping up on TikTok again, and we just got to talking. We're excited. I think it'll be really interesting. He's a big lad as well. He's like taller than me, I think. So I had to get up pretty early. I can't lie, I was so grumpy in the morning, but it's actually like pretty lucky I get to go do this for my day. Alright, here we go. This is me now entering Kilmarnock train station. I haven't been to Kilmarnock in like a year and a half. Just remember coming through and being like, man, this place is a tip. But I mean, that's most of Scotland now, so right, how's it looking? Let's see if we can find Marvin. I wonder if he's here yet. Oh, yo, what's up? How you doing? What's up? I'm here meeting, Marvin. Marvin Baird.
You're meeting Marvin?
Yeah, because he cuts about here. I'm doing a vlog right now, but yeah. Alright, I'll cut you, don't worry. Yeah, okay. That's so funny. That guy was like, I don't want to be on it. I was like, nah, screw it. Yeah, it seems like the young team's still active here. Kind of reminds me about like when I was in Paisley, like the West Coast. Something about, see when you come to a place that like looks like an old town, but is still like ran down. I just feel like it's like doubly depressing. A recently developed housing estate, when that's all ran down or whatever, it's kind of like, well, that's just what it always was. But like when you come to spots like this, where there's like this like nice old architecture, and it just feels like super like dreary and that.
You couldn't have got a flat here, and neither this side, and then they moved a couple of scallies into it, and then all of a sudden they just started piling everything that goes out of jail into temp furnishings out the back. There's windows getting smashed, there's people waiting to score, crack, there's people waiting to score. I don't want that out my front door, mate.
Whose fault do you think it is? Like, is it like the government? Is it like the people?
It's the council's fault, mate. Because what they're doing, what I think they're doing is putting them on one place. So if they're looking for anybody, they know just to go to the one area and they're bound to get a man.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay,
it's only a reason I can think that they would do that. But it seems to be everybody that's coming out of prison that's got put in there.
You've stayed in Killie like your whole life then?
Aye, I've always stayed in Kilmarnock. I stayed in Cleveland, up in Lanarkshire for a while, so I lived in Planty House up there. I stayed in the East End of Glasgow for a year.
Yeah.
So
that's decent.
I was up there for about just over 2 years.
We can walk. Did you rate Glasgow much? Like,
I loved it up there, mate. I loved it. That's where I was actually going to leave that flat and move to. I think that's the thing that's changing my mind, because people are stopping me now and they're saying well done, congratulations, you're lucky to come out the other side. And I'm all lucky because 3 times I nearly died with drugs. First time I was in a coma with diazepam. Second time I ended up, my immune system was that low, I ended up with septic shock, pneumococcal pneumonia and multiple organ failure. Just with using drugs, not eating properly, I had been neglecting myself, so my immune system wasn't strong. I feel I'm here for a reason, mate, and my reason is to spread my message.
Yeah.
To as many people as I can.
I mean,
I'm looking to run about schools, so there's already one contacted us for after the new year, so if that goes well, then
brilliant.
We'll be contacting the council and see if we get run about our local schools first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, do our hometown first.
That's great. I don't think you can underestimate like just you being here like brightens people's day when they see you. I imagine,
there's some people
Well, I bet it must make some people bitter in that when they see you
sure,
fucking popping and that. Like,
a lot of ones that are still at it are a wee bit jealous, you know what I mean?
this is for like a YouTube vlog, right? So like, I assume people on YouTube might, but maybe you can quickly introduce introduce yourself and explain.
I'm Marvin Baird. I was on a programme on the BBC called The Scheme. It was aired in 2010. Since then, I've been in and out of prison. We're still using. Coming up about 2 years in December, I just got up one morning and I just felt totally different. Something I just knew something had to change. Wasn't a young boy looking at me anymore, because I was that much a daze for so long. Even though I had the wee spells in and out of prison, when I was in there I was still chasing stuff, you know what I mean? It was just... And then to me it was a spiritual awakening. I'm touching my spirit, I meditate, I like listening to all the spiritual stuff sort of there. But that's... The only way I can explain it is a spiritual awakening, mate. I've seen myself where I was, I knew something had to change. So I put a plan in place and right.
People that might see this on YouTube, though, they've probably seen like some re-uploads of like The Scheme, right?
Aye.
On YouTube. They'll have no idea, like even if you're still cutting about, they won't have seen your like recent rise on TikTok, Insta. Locally, he's like getting a lot of love now. You said you plan on getting on YouTube at some point as well, right?
Yeah, we're going to be doing a wee programme soon, and I think it'll be very powerful. So it's a beautiful place, mate, because there's this bit, and then you cross a wee road and it's right into an old castle.
Oh hell yeah! We've came. Well, you said this. So the park's your happy place. Like, what do you think of this? Is this part of it? This is the biggest part of it. I love it. That was the main house. In here's now a museum. But you can imagine back in the day, the archers and all that firing out the windows. It's mint out of it. So I think it's brilliant. It's usually the gates open, mate, and you can get a wee look about inside, see the armoury and the swords and whatnot. Because obviously, like, you must have gotten generalised a lot if you were, you know what I mean? People think they know you because they saw you on TV.
People used to think that I loved the lifestyle I was living, which I completely didn't, because I was just in a daze, lost, sitting in the edge of my seat all the time, wondering where the next was coming from, and just they've got me all wrong. That's not the lifestyle I wanted for myself. I wanted something better for myself. Unfortunately, I was tempted to try it, and I just got hooked before I knew it. Yeah, but like, are you happier now than you were back then? Happy as Larry. I'm fucking couldn't be happier than Larry, mate. I'm fucking living a dream, mate. I keep waiting somebody to wake me up. So really? You're still in your old life. We've got a totally different relationship with my parents now as well. That's my biggest regret, is what I put my mum and dad through. So it is, the other family that never ever gave up. So some of them, they never gave up, they just kind of left me to my own devices. I don't think anyone ever thought I was ever going to stop, because I was greedy. I was a greedy addict, because I just had all these voices in my head all the time. No voices, so much thoughts that I couldn't control. But now I can sit in my own company. I never could sit in my own company before. I can isolate a wee one thought, deal with it, think about what I'm doing the next day, and then my life's just normal now, mate. I didn't know what I was seeking, and all I was seeking was peace in my own head. Yeah. Just and to be clean off drugs, obviously. That's a no-brainer. I would never have another dog after a bullet, because that broke my heart. I had to side bullet away because he got a prosthetic leg, and cars were stopping to do it, because he was the biggest star in the show, let's face it. He was, mate, honestly. Right, bud. I went to Teaton Park and there was people with big banners saying I love Bullet. So there was, I had to send him away to a family in England, but when he passed away they sent me a wee picture of him. There's wee bits of failure for it. Look at the work that's been put into that. Oh yeah, different level, eh?
So we're in what? This is like the town centre of Kilmarnock then?
Yes, this is us. Right.
And how has it changed over the years, would you say?
Years ago, you used to drive right down here. This used to be a road right down the town centre. No fair, I can remember before I was born, but you used to drive right down here. My dad still got pictures of the old town in his wee man cave. So he has his pictures of the old factories when they were just built and that as well. So he's right into history and that, my dad. So
How much would you say it's changed over like the, I don't know, like 20, 30 years?
Spiraled right down the way, mate. Fucking 90%. There's nothing in it now, mate. Nothing, it's all Marks and Spencer's even.
Listen, JD's busy. Okay.
That's about the only
The CX. Fucking.
That's Friday, lot. White Friday, yes!
Do you see any way like the high street can make a comeback? Because obviously all across, we're just talking about like there are whole YouTube channels like Charlie Veach like just dedicated to like documenting the decline of like the high street.
Because I think now Kilmarnock's been turned more into a commuter's town. You see like, the wee scheme of what we're talking about across from the park. I used to know everybody in that scheme, and you're lucky if I know 10 houses now. And so people from Glasgow and that, so houses are cheaper down here, and it's only 20 minutes up the road in the new bypass.
Yeah.
So it's mostly a commuter's town, so I can't see them. If any of the shops are shutting down quicker than they're opening up.
Yeah.
I mean, even cash generators, bad days when cash generators got shut down, innit?
What happened to it?
It burned down.
Like when, do you know?
Just a few months ago, wasn't it? Wasn't it long?
I don't know why I'm
was
laughing, like it is actually tragic,
it?
but
It's fucking horrific,
Absolutely gutted it.
I mean, mate, that's so
Guy
warped.
set fire to the buildings at the back, mate.
You guys set fire in the back and just destroyed the full building.
Yeah, that is sad.
Sick, mate.
Why do you think the youngsters are like this now?
Because I've watched all this fucking stuff on social media that's ran for them.
Like glorifying being like a
Being an arsehole.
yeah.
Basically, being an arsehole, causing trouble. And, I mean, you see, for a while the buses weren't even leaving for the bus station after
Yeah.
6 o'clock. They had to get them along the
There is
London
nothing
road.
today here.
Yeah, that's
There is
totally a
nothing to
factor. Yeah. I mean, it's both, isn't it? It's like it doesn't. It like all
You're
feeds
running
into
to get
itself.
something
Yeah, facts. What is there even like? I don't even like. What is the solution to this stuff? I wish I knew.
I don't know, mate.
I have no clue, mate.
Deeply fucking, you know what I mean? Rooted
It's-
in the culture here.
It's just,
Yeah.
Kids are too much into social media phones and that now, so they're
to even get something good out of social media, you need to be like like hundreds of videos, like churning away at it. Like it won't do anything for you getting like, you know what I mean? Getting a quick rush of I guess for some people they do just crave notoriety. Obviously it's easy for us to say, like, you know what I mean, if you get it, you realise like how little it like it affects your life. It doesn't fulfill you, obviously. But
there's more fulfilling things than that, and
I mean, stuff like this is infinitely more fulfilling in my like productive creativity, like stuff that
I get
Yeah.
getting good content. Yeah, I just love hearing when I get somebody clean, mate. So, no, they get themselves clean. I just love when I influence them.
Yeah.
They show me before and after. You know what I mean? And it's powerful.
Done. Just finished cooling with Marvin and his cameraman. Shout out both of them. Really, really cool guys. Honestly, I'm blown away. Like they were brand new, like right as rain. We had a lot to talk about. A lot like the behind the scenes of being a creator, which was very good for me. 'Cause, this doing this, like, you don't really have co-workers, you know what I mean? Like, you don't really have anyone to relate to other than other creators. Like, that's why a lot of them all muck about with each other in the same circles. Because this starts to drive you a bit mad. Like, you have very unique challenges that not many people can relate to, But beyond that, obviously, like, we relate to a lot of stuff, like living in Scotland, all the current social issues and stuff. It was, it was nuts, man. Like, Marvin really is the real deal. Like, he's a totally real deal guy, gentle giant, kind soul. Like, I felt all that, and I think I'm a pretty good judge of character. So, yeah. Well, unfortunately, I missed my train, so got a cool here at the Kilmarnock station for about 20 more minutes.